Hey everybody, I'm back. Yes. Okay, so first of all, I just want to say that this is a general introduction slash set of announcements slash thank you to everybody. So if you don't want to hear all of that, feel free to click the timestamp. It should be in the description box. You can go straight to your reading for the month. I know how it is. Sometimes you don't want to hear all that. I have some notes because, like, a low-key, I'm nervous. No, but also I just, like, feel really bad because I haven't, posted in a minute. Anyway, look, I want to say thank you because, number one, I have, like, 200 subscribers. Again, I feel like I mentioned that in the other video, but this is, like, thank you just in general because that's very surprising. I wasn't really sure if anyone would ever be interested because, like, so that's just the one thing. The other is that it's just, throughout this whole thing of, like, being an internet person, like, at least to a certain degree, everyone has been so nice and supportive. And I mean that with, like, kind words consistently. People really speaking really well about themselves, which is very important. I feel like when people have that kind of energy about themselves, it's a lot easier to, like, feel good about yourself. And just, like, hearing a bunch of cool stuff about everyone, from everyone, and just, like, sharing an interest and having fun, that's really special to me. And so I do want to say thank you, whether it's your first time coming here. It doesn't really matter. I feel like, especially with just, like, being around doing this long enough, and just all of y'all who've been rocking with me. I really appreciate you guys a lot. And so I did want to say that. Yeah. And honestly, but yeah, thank you. I wanted to make that very clear to everyone because it's special. Y'all are special. I've learned so much from everyone and, like, about myself. It's been a dope ass process. I look forward to continuing. Okay, so the reason why I was absent, I don't know if you saw the other video, but y'all, I'm in, like, a living situation from hell. Like, it's very wild. Like, my landlord, allegedly, I don't know. I don't even want to go that far because, like, girls not trying to get caught up on no legal shit. But my dumbass landlord is just making my life very difficult. And it just seems like every time this person comes around or every time they get upset with me, some terrible shit happens to my car. And so on the 8th, I went outside to go look at my car. My tires were slashed and my shit's not running right. So anyway, there's that. And I kind of need to move. It's just crazy. And so I do have a GoFundMe up. Just in case you want to donate to it. You don't have to. Honestly, just thank you for even putting up with me while I'm, like, posting inconsistently because I had grand plans. And so I don't want, I really don't want that kind of stuff to affect what I'm doing on the internet or with my clients and stuff like that. And so, thank you for putting up with me kind of ghosting and stuff like that because it sucks and I'm trying to, like, be around, but I also just don't want to expose people to certain stuff. But yeah, so here's the fun part. Well, it's pretty quick. So here's the fun part. So this month I decided I want to do something a little bit different. And so what I want to do is, I want to show you the decks that I'm using. So I'm going to use these for all of the signs, all the readings, and, for all the signs. And so if you guys like these cards or whatever, definitely check them out. So I did want to show them to you. So I feel like I use this deck a lot, but y'all already know it is what it is. So this is the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. It slaps. I've been using this one for a while, kind of off and on. Sometimes I switch out the Oracle cards I use, but I really do like this one. I'm feeling this one for the remainder of January. And then these Tea Leaf Fortune cards, which are really great. I think they're going to kind of... Is this going to give us some specificity and some other stuff kind of going on. And then as always, you are going to have a tarot card that kind of represents a major theme for the remainder of the month. And yeah, this deck, I really like this deck. I wanted to make sure that I could really interpret it in a way that, like, was natural for me, so that when I read for you guys would really like it. And so this is the Uncommon Tarot. and it is so nice. I look forward to showing y'all the cards. They are so pretty. They're collage style. And like, okay, so this is kind of like they have a silver gild on them. And then they're, ooh, saucy with the nails. Don't trip, they're just nail stickers, y'all. I ain't out here. Ain't no nail shops open. I can't go to the nail shop. Come on now. And so I did want to show you this deck. And yeah, that was it. So if you guys have any questions about the cards and stuff, I'm going to try to, you know, come up with more kind of instructional, not even instructional, but just tips and things like that. Gonna try to be more social on social media. And yeah, so thank you for listening and getting through these damn announcements. It's very long. I didn't expect it to be that long, but at least now you know which cards are being used, my excuses for dipping off, and just overall, thank you. So thanks again for watching videos, liking, subscribing, anything, whether you sent $1 or didn't send $1. Also, thank you if you've sent a donation. I really appreciate it. Just ever, you know, anything, kind words. Y'all are like, you know, it's very amazing how people can just be decent when you're going through it. And so I do appreciate that. And yeah, let's get cracking with your reading. It's gonna be fun. I hope you're ready. I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm hype. And you will be seeing more of me. So check you later. See you in your reading. Hey Sagittarius, how's it going? I'm always so excited to do y'all's readings. I love Sagittarius people. Y'all know that though. I'm like so extra with it. So we're gonna get into it. If you watched the intro, I wouldn't blame you if you didn't watch it. I mean, shit. Anyway, if you watched the intro, then you know I switched it up this month a little bit. So let's see what's up. Hopefully this is not as rambly as the last one. Okay, the Four of Cups. So some people see the Four of Cups as like Four of Cups as being rejected, but it seems like y'all rejecting people. Like you're just like, I don't know. It's very Sagittarius of you. You're like, like holding a blanket around you, like, yeah. The flowers at your feet. So maybe you got admirers, or you just have people who are like, it could be too that you could be guarding yourself against people who are trying to drain you emotionally, and you're like, yo. You're not really dealing with them. I like that. Very, you know, smooth of you. For some people in the past, it could have been marital bliss. So you could have like been in a relationship and it was like going really well. It could also be that you are looking back on a relationship. Okay, well, actually, I take that back because the Two of Wands is on top of it. So you could be looking back on the happy times in a relationship or at home with like friends and family. But there's conflict now. So it could have been an issue with the relationship that used to be really close in the past. And now you're just kind of looking at it like, what the heck? So if someone's trying to like, I don't even know if it's someone that's getting back with you or if they're just trying to, it could be family. You're just like kind of trying to make sure that you don't, I don't want to say fall victim, but you're just not trying to get caught up in the same old shit with someone. So that could be why you're kind of reserving making a choice in terms of things that people are offering you. Damn. On the surface, some of y'all are trying to look happy, but you either see deception or you're being deceptive either to yourself or someone else. It be like that, sad shit. Okay, let's get into what's going to happen, though, moving forward. I'm going to do the tea leaves, too, and they get more specific. So we'll get into that, okay? Damn, see, yours goes fast. Like, something must have been happening. Some of y'all, okay. there may be an earth sign or a masculine or someone who gives off kind of King of Pentacle vibes that you maybe had out in the cold, or they may have been down on their luck. You may do something with the Six of Pentacles. Either you might give them a chance, you might give them something, a gift, or you just may give them a chance or the gift of your time. And it might be kind of, if it's a romance thing, it'll be the kind of love that you were, I don't want to say waiting for, but it's going to be the start of like a romantic overture. You know, it doesn't mean, damn, God, it doesn't mean you have to like do all this extra stuff, but it's like, maybe someone may be romantical if you give them the opportunity to. Could be an earth sign. So if you got an earth sign that's in the back, could also be a water sign. They may know that you've been stressed out they may know that you've been stressed out by the slow pace that they've been moving at. So this person may be aware. So I don't know, maybe if it's like a relationship, you've been with someone for a long time, then maybe you're just like, yo, I'm not happy because what are we doing? And this Justice card, she making the cut. It's just funny how it's like we're only seeing this part half of her face. Like, choices made. You might also find hope past this conflict. So let's say, for instance, in the past, like someone was maybe waiting for something to end before they could move forward with someone else. I don't know. It could be different because with the Star card, it's hope after the Tower. So it's like after things fall apart, there's a new beginning, and it's usually a pretty blessed one. And so that makes me feel like it's not a bad thing. You know, it's definitely not a bad thing. So it could be like, oh, you know, break down before the breakthrough, some shit like that, I guess. But it could just be like sometimes you reach your breaking point, and after you reach your breaking point, you're like, okay, broke down, and now I can move forward from this. Damn, that was so like extra, but it is what it is. With this Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords runs in and gets shit done, okay? So it's like, if you got to go up in there and make these cuts with these relationships or these people or these habits or choices, once you make these cuts, you'll probably see how emotionally strong you are with the Nine of Cups. It could be like, oh, you're with another person, but it doesn't necessarily mean that. And like with the Death card, it's really like the Death card is very much focused on these butterflies and things moving up and rebirth. And so, I mean, when things end, other things begin. If you're dating a water sign, that shit might hurt them. It's like, okay, so if you're dating a water sign, the end of this thing may hurt the water sign. And I mean, the Three of Swords ain't that bad. Like, if it looked a little bit different set up, I'd be like, yeah, it hurts them, but I think they saw that shit coming. And the Knight of Wands, which, like, I'm reading this as you. You're cool, you're happy. I look at that. It's not so much like you're happy you broke up with someone, but like, damn, sometimes, like, you know, Sagittarius, y'all love freedom. The minute you feel stuck in a shit situation, you're not having it. So, could be that. Damn, I don't know. If you are going through a recent transition like that, then shit, Sag. It is what it is. Hey, things happen. I mean, try to be compassionate, but you guys are usually pretty compassionate and thoughtful about things, but it is what it is sometimes. I'm gonna do like one more tarot card, and then we're gonna move on to the tea leaves. That's wild. Actually, I'm gonna take it the way it fell out. Damn, 10 of Pentacles over 10 of Swords. This is a long-term thing. It could be work as well. You could have been constantly trying to, if it's a home thing or a family thing, you could be constantly trying to like give love in order to like move forward with something. But it could, or like your family could be supporting you through this change as well, even though you're sad. Or it might be a lack of family support as well. That's just for some people. It might also involve like just having to split assets too, and that shit's stressy. Okay, let's move on to the tea leaves. I'm sorry, I got a little lost. Well, there's somebody off in the cuts that is sending love to you secretly. For some of y'all. They waiting for things to change as well. I don't think it's the person I was initially talking about. But, you know, take that as you wanna. So let's get into these tea leaves, okay? Tea leaf cards. They're surprisingly accurate, at least to me. That was a doozy. I feel like people be having just things happen and shit go down. All right. So let's get into it. So you have the Vine, which is seek out information that'll help you. The Cup, which is accept valid criticism. The Needle and Thread, which is basically saying a wish will be granted and there's a romance celebration or party. That's incredibly vague, I know. Okay, so if you've been wanting to reunite with someone or wanting some things to change with you and someone, it could be a friend or a group of people. If y'all were beefing, I think this isn't you guys fighting. You guys are like rushing to like, be like, no, I'm sorry. All these horses. Could be a water sign and a fire sign as well, but I think it's that. Could be collaborating with the homie Sue. It could be a friend that says they have a crush on you or something. I don't know. That's very interesting. What's this criticism about? Also, seek out information that can help you. So if you're, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist, and I feel like Sagittarius is really good at this, but if you're working on a project that you're unfamiliar with, make sure to ask people for advice on it. You guys tend to become quick experts, but even then when I check, I got the Temperance card and I got the Four of Pentacles. So you could be balancing, but you could be stuck trying to balance things out. And maybe you're trying to figure out how to move forward in a project or thing, and you just are like, oh shit. Oh, and you probably haven't been willing to accept help because you like to run shit. But you might also be offered help from an Aries or someone who comes off as an Aries. So if they help you or offer to help you, you know, unless they just suck, accept the help. One way that people may show you love is by investing in your future and your dream. But you have to say something about it. Otherwise, you can't do it. Also, someone's been fighting a lot in a relationship and it's been pretty serious. Well, it might be at the point where people don't even know why they're arguing no more, but they know they want to win a damn argument, which is disgusting. Someone may notice that somebody else has feelings for another person, or they may think that and be jealous, and that's causing them to act dumb as hell. That's the case. I can't advise you on what to do with that. That shit just makes me uncomfortable. I feel like, yo. Cut it. Okay. Anyway, so that's that on that. I know, you're like, damn. Let's see if anything else pops up before we get into your oracle cards. I know you're like, what? I know. I want to kind of see what the resolution is on that, if we can get one. Because I mean, I feel like it's low-key messy, but it might not be. See? Victory in some endeavor when I ask for one thing. And you heard me move those cards. So, chair filled, someone new is entering your life. Okay, look. Someone may swoop in and take care of you. And it might be emotionally, so it could be that. And with the Ten of Pentacles, how before I was like, maybe your family's going to come take care of you. It could just be like people are going to rush to your aid to help you through a difficult time. It could be with like a job or a relationship. It could be both at the same time. You know, when it rains, it pours sometimes. And when shit, but not, yeah. But sometimes also you'll get stripped of a lot of things at the same time in order for you to like realize you don't need that shit. That's, yeah. Interesting with your Four of Cups. Okay, but that explains it. It sounds very independent. Which is so funny to be like Sagittarius is out here talking about no new friends. Y'all are the fucking champions of new friends. Silly. Go the distance and buy the book. Okay, you might need to be a little bit structured in this goal or dream that you're moving towards. Let's get into it. It could be, too, that you trying to have your relationship work out in the long haul. Damn. I say damn because you got 2 10s, right? So 4 plus 7 is 11. This is a go the distance card. You got the 10 of Swords. And then buy the book with the 10 of Pentacles. That could be 2 different people, but almost get somebody stressed out by trying to do things how everybody else does it. And that may be a point of contention. Someone might be sad about the work, the return on the work that they've been producing. And so you're just like, oh my God, am I doing something wrong? It might be bringing back old feelings of inadequacy from when you were younger, but it looks like you have everything you need to succeed. It might just be a time thing. And you just have to you have to stop yourself from getting idle when it comes to stuff. You have to stop yourself from mentally being like trapped and thinking like, oh shit, like I'm not going to be good at this or this isn't going to pan out. It's like, nah. Sagittarians are very good at making shit work out, but y'all gotta like be like Naruto and be like, believe it. Otherwise it's just not gonna work out. Yes, I'm a dork like that, but you like it. Oh, little Naruto Uzumaki. He's so annoying, but he's sweet. Oh, you might be looking back at the past thing when people were maybe rejecting ideas, and now that shit's turned into munty hunty. So if that's the case, keep doing what you do. It's just hard. You gotta, it's like people like keep your eye on the prize, but sometimes you just gotta put one foot in front of the other one and just be like, okay. And then have goals and go, okay, if I don't reach this goal by this date, then I need to switch out what I'm doing. And it could be like changing, you know, business practices or ideas or even your schedule. So I would say, you know, follow some structure, but you ain't got to follow everybody's structure, you know. It might not work out for you, especially if you're doing something unique. But if this is something you don't want to give up, then you're gonna have to find ways to tailor your lifestyle to allow you to do these things as often as possible. And I say that and you get the regeneration card, which is basically like a tower card. There's a tree growing out of like this lava that's cooling. Okay, so you may need to, in order for you, and it's so funny because then you have the death card, right? Which is a big energy, and the Fool card. So here's my thing. Taking the leap will require you to make a transformation or change. But I feel like this is a change that you have been waiting for. And if you've been exhausted trying to maintain the status quo, then it would only make sense that like ending that is going to ultimately help you to transform. But the shit is crazy. And it's a little difficult sometimes. So, I mean, look at the things that you're good at, the things you've accomplished, and kind of understand that sometimes it just feels like the end of the world. And it's actually not the end of the world. Okay? And I say that as someone who's like, it's the end of the world. So I'm not dramatic. I just don't even share with people. I just like, you know, like one of my friends just knows how dramatic I am, and she just laughs at me because she's dramatic too. But yeah, so that is the thing. Ultimately, this is gonna help you to transform and ascend into your, you know, badder form. Okay, you're kicking ass. It's just sometimes you know, damn. I mean, if you out there fight, if you're a professional fighter, it's not like you gonna run up in there and knock somebody out and that's it. And you don't get hurt. Like shit, you gonna get some lumps. But it does suck. So make sure that you like discuss these feelings with people. Don't keep things hidden. Last one, higher power. So with the higher power card, it could be that like you're gonna start to understand more about the whole purpose of things. Also remember, life's not a story, so like some shit might not make sense. But you'll start to see how maybe these things build into the story of your life and how you're able to guide yourself further. So it's like, look to yourself, but also look outside of yourself and just kind of go like, look, the world is bigger than me. And me being stressed the fuck out. So I hope that helps, Sagittarius. Y'all be tripping sometimes, which is like weird because you guys are so wonderful and people love you and you're a lot of fun, and you know, but it's good to express how like you need to ask for help if you need help. So many people be stoked to help you instead of you always helping other people. Find some folks that have the ability to help you at the quality and rate that you would prefer. But yeah, that's it, Sagittarius. You know, I always love talking to y'all. Yep, I have a fundraiser. If you watch the intro, you already know. I'm not going to keep dragging y'all through that shit, explaining it. But yeah, I will see you around. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing and just all of that. And I will see y'all around. I promise to be better at posting. See ya. Bye.